Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is 7:38 a.m. on Monday, the 23rd of July. I want to say, because I've actually remembered, I think if I get your username incorrect, my sincere apology. TallDude123, I believe. It was either yesterday or today is his birthday. 30 years old, I believe. Son of a gun. Hopefully I'm going to get a doodle done, but if not, if I don't get that done, happy birthday. Definitely a thumbs up. Unfortunately, no hamster. I tried real hard to get Boogle to come out of her cage, and yes, it's still Boogle. I'll come up and tell you why. But I dug in her cage and I used the little sticks and I was going Boogle, and I was poking around making noise, and nothing. She's not coming out. If during the vlog, she comes to poking out to eat or drink or whatever, I'll drag her out. But for right now, she's sleepy. I was in such a hurry today. You see, I woke up, and after yesterday, where I wanted to feed my kitty some food, so I went to the store, and instead of buying cat food, I forgot and bought a soda. So today I went to the store again and I bought my kitty some cat food. They were only 65 cents and I had a small handful of change, so I bought as many of those as I could, like 3 or 4, I can't remember. So she's got kitty food, she's happy, she's not getting it every day again, too rich, and we don't want her puking everywhere. So she's got some, definitely a thumbs up. She's still got the crunchies, and normally she likes the crunchies, but you know, she's a cat. But I did that, and when I got back, I needed to get some food eaten, but with the stuff that I've had to do, and then the things that I've had happen, and the things that I've had to take care of on a human level, because Maslow's theory of, or Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you know, you have to take care of your base human needs before you can take care of like your mental needs and all that. So I took care of my basic human needs, and then it was like 7:30. So late day, but at least I'm starting, and that's fine. It's a good thing. So I walked to the store, I bought some cat food, and I walked back, and it's a good thing. The bulb on my pumpkin did burn out. I keep forgetting I need to put some bulbs on my wish list, my Amazon wish list, and then we'll see what happens there. I've got a couple things on my wish list. I'll just might as well tell you just out of giggles. I got like now some dry erase markers here, so I continue to get that. There's like some board games that got lost when I made the move here, so I've got them back on there. And then there's some high level stuff, but it's mostly like mid-range to very low level, because I don't want you guys, if you're going to buy me something, I don't want you to spend a lot of money. I mean, I'm not that kind of guy. I don't want you to spend a ton of money. I mean, I've got some expensive stuff on the wish list just as giggles. I don't expect anyone to ever get it, but it's there. But mostly it's like the small stuff, like the dry erase markers and all that, because they don't cost much. And one thing my therapist always stresses to me when I talk about things is when you try to do everything yourself, if you try to be that, you know, the person in the high tower who doesn't need anybody, you are actually depriving everybody else around you. There are people that love to help, and most people get a nice feeling when they actually help other people, and it's a good thing. And there are some people like the Mormon missionaries who, when they go out, they go house to house, door to door, and they say, "Can we help you? If you don't want to hear our message, we will be quiet. But if you want us to help you, is there anything we can do to help you in your house, in your yard? Anything. Let us help you, please." By being that person who does it all yourself and never asking for help, you're depriving people of the opportunity to help. I love to help people when I can. I can't do much physically, but when I can, it's a nice feeling to help people out physically in person, to do something in another fashion. It's a nice feeling. And so by not giving others the opportunity to help, you're actually depriving other people. And so I've got little things on the list, and thumbs up. So if you ever want to do that, don't ever feel obligated, please. I do not feel entitled. One of the last things in the world. Thumbs up for that. I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about today. I just rattling on about generally nothing. And that's okay, because that's what I do. It's bubble sorting my brain, and thank you very, very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. Sometimes I do have things to talk about, like when I talked about plasticization and the plastic pollution and such. And here, I'm going to talk about this one. I let politics come into my reaction for the Uncle Lucius. Gosh darn it, I did it again. I'm saying once per video, and I hate that. I gotta stop it and make that, just kill that habit in the bud too. But while I was watching and reacting to the Uncle Lucius Keep the Wolves at Bay video, I was letting a lot of politics and political stuff come through, and at the same time laughing at myself for doing so, and then after the actual video played going, gosh, I wonder how many people are actually still watching after all that. So fully aware. I mean, one of the things you don't want to do in polite company is discuss religion or politics, because nobody is going to be happy and friendly about this stuff. Blood gets hot, tempers rise, and you just make people angry. So yeah, it was a risk when I was doing the political stuff during it, but even at that, pointing out the little bits of political stuff here and there, I just wanted to say the song was awesome, the story was awesome. It's very sad, it is terrible what's happening, and I am sorry for anybody that ever gets hurt for any reason. I mean, I don't care about political stuff. I don't care about what you believe in. I don't care about, well, I mean, if you're a Nazi, or you believe like a Nazi, or like if you're a white supremacist, or whatever. Right now, that's just on my head because of what's going on in the USA right now. But there's all sorts of just horrible zealotry that is just bad idea. So that sort of thing, not good. And so I don't mean that. I just had it yanked out of my head. I just had it pulled straight out of my head. I cannot remember what brought me to talk about that thing. I mean, I know what I was talking about vaguely, but the actual straight breadcrumb trail of what I was saying and why that led me to talk about unpleasant people and zealotry, I cannot remember exactly, and I am very sorry. My brain has gotten a lot better. If you go back and watch my older vlogging, oh my gosh, my brain is horrible. My brain has gotten a lot better. I can remember things more. I can concentrate better. I am improving. Even though I still had like a jellyfish going and then pulled out of my head with the tentacles going schluck. Like a wad of jelly was the memory of what I was saying, even though that still happens regularly. It doesn't happen anywhere near as often, and though it hurts, it's not anywhere near as painful. It just makes me sad now, instead of it being devastating. So, life is life. But, on other things, just to talk about life that's going on, Charvy is still doing well. Mama Squeak, the only reason, that's right, I was talking earlier about being so busy and why I didn't have Mama Squeak over here. It's because I was in such a hurry. And I've been so busy because I had to go to the store, get the cat food, walk back, and then actually eat something because it felt like a rusty dagger where my stomach was. And so that's why it was so late. And because it was so late, I didn't have time to get any of the Hamatron cages moved around. It's not hard, and then, I mean, I've got to move Boogle's cage over here, and then I've got to move Charvy's cage over here, then I got to move Mama Squeak's cage where this is for Herfenerf. This cage is right now. Then I have to put Boogle's cage over where Mama Squeak's and Charvey's cage is, and then put Charvey's cage over on top of Boogle's cage. None of it's difficult. It's just they're big, and so it's a hassle. They're modular. That makes it great. That's awesome. It's really, really awesome. Makes it easy that way. It's just they're big, they're heavy, I'm in a hurry, and fibro, and pain, and life. Life is life. Happy enjoy. Happy enjoy. Happy enjoys. Definitely a thumbs up. I still smoke cannabis like a chimney. Well, not a full in-use chimney. A sporadically used chimney, because I can't smoke anywhere near as much as I do. But gnat went right for my eyes. Oh, it's still here. But when I can, I still smoke up. If you see me on camera, on webcam, I have toked up before I show up here. I use cannabis as often as I can. Now, it used to be a couple years back, that when I actually could afford it, that I would go through like 4 grams of cannabis a day. 2 grams for the morning and the afternoon, 2 grams for the evening and night. Now I've got to make 2 grams last days and days. So I can't smoke anywhere near what I need, and I have to, instead of having several bowls for one session, I now have to make 1 bowl last most of a day. But at least it works. I've got cannabis in me. It lets me do this stuff, and that's a very, very good thing. Without cannabis, just methadone on its own, I wouldn't be able to do this. I would not. It would hurt too much. As it is, my fingers are really, really sore. It's rubber mallets have been smacking my hands today. Not regular steel hammers, just rubber ones. They're sore, so I can still move them, but they hurt. Life. You do what you do. This arm has just been so, in fact, once again, bouncing on to another random subject here because, hey, Bubble's hurting my brain. This arm has been such a hassle here of late, though. I have been really having to stretch it out because, remember, I severed my radial nerve right here. So my hand was just dead for well over a year. All I could do was bring my fingers in like that a little bit, and then I couldn't even bring them out. I could bring my thumb in a little bit like that, and then I couldn't even push it out. I had to let gravity and muscle tone pull my fingers back out. I could do that, and that was it. If you need 100 nerve fibers in a nerve bundle to make a limb work, I had like 3 or 4 fibers still connecting the 2 pieces of rope. I had fallen asleep so many times over the years against hard plastic like this, it just severed it. Like I took a rope, literally, and went scrape, scrape, scrape over a hard rock until pingity, 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 ping! There's only 3 or 4 fibers left, still barely. Took a couple years, grew back, but this hand, well, this arm here, the muscle inside has never felt right. In fact, it's like it's numb, and I can only really feel it because of the action of it's moving against the muscles around it. So I'm not feeling it, I'm feeling it as it moves with the other muscles around it. And so it just feels weird and wrong, like there's like a dead fish inside of my arm. And then the hand just never feels right. The sensory and motor nerves with all of the nerve scar tissue, thank you very, very much, with all that scar tissue has just, the impulses for both the sensory and the motor stuff, it just doesn't work well. So I constantly, because when you're sitting there, if you just sit there and watch your hand, you're going to notice your fingers are always going like this. That is because your brain is constantly checking all of your motor nerves. It's going, oh, does that finger work? Oh, it does. Okay, how about this one? Oh, it does. How about this one? And it's constantly checking every nerve in your body. So if you just watch, you're going like this because your body's checking and they're moving. This hand, that don't happen. They just sit there. And so they contract. And so contracting as they just tighten up, and so they pull inward like this. I have to constantly, every single day, stretch out these muscles so much through here, and oh my gosh, it hurts. But if I don't, it just gets tighter and tighter and harder to use and harder to use. But I gotta stretch these out, and hokey smokes, hurts like the devil. But I gotta do it. Ugh. I have also opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read the comments afterward. For right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Whether it is a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, thank you for having left a comment. Afterward, I'm going to read as many comments as I can. Thumbs up each one I do read. Answer as many as I can. I love being in the comments. I love interacting with all of you. Thank you so very, very much. It is arranged because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, fibro and more, I forget where I'm going. Yay! If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and right now we're really only good at marching, no running, head first towards American fascism. So I'm cool. Thank you very, very much. And pimpin' ain't easy. I bet it ain't. But you know, you just gotta keep working at it. Genius, thank you very, very much. And Tundra Keeper, greatly appreciated. Ice Demon, thumbs up, and thank you very, very much. And then there's Cobra Glaciator, thank you very much. I'm going to have to read your whole comment, your whole book in a little bit. Thank you very, very much. Candace Watson, greatly appreciated. And Sabrina Umstead, thank you very, very much. Julio Gio, thank you very much, greatly appreciated. Vivek Pandey, thank you very, very much. And Aiden Young, thank you very, very much. The Hitman XD, greatly appreciated. And John Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kitscat, thumbs up, always good to see you in the comments. And then we have Yuval Grossman, good to see you. Wendy Snyder, son of a gun, and thank you very, very much. And Cave Guy 22, greatly appreciated. Chris Hambridge, thank you very, very much. And Dignal, I hope I pronounced that correctly, thumbs up and thank you. Riley, greatly appreciated. Gabriela Rodriguez, thank you very, very much. And W2EF Boom DPS, I think that's hopefully close. Teo, thank you very, very much. Jeffrey Winchester, greatly appreciated. And last but not least, Tom McSee, thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you has stated you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. It's a dark and nasty world behind this skull. Getting better. I got a spotlight shining in there and sunlight's coming in after many, many years of just darkness. So thank you all very, very much. And of course, what was I going to go on with? Oh yes, if you could check out my game channel down below. If you like to watch old people play video games, I qualify as both on that channel. It'd be awesome if you could help me get that thing, what's the word? Monetized. That's the word. That wasn't a hard word. Why'd I forget that one? But if you could help me get it monetized, that would be awesome. It's non-monetized. I've been trying for a year and a half. It'd be awesome. Thumbs up. Don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled, but thank you very much if you do. And of course, if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And because after all, the universe comes to an end, in my perspective, when I die. I don't know if anyone else survives that. Well, but hey. And of course, I am partnered with Humble Bundle. If you could check those people out, if you like software, if you like reading books, they're very, very cool. I do get paid if you purchase anything using the link down below, so it would be cool. They keep sending me emails asking me if I'm still a partner because nobody buys anything. Don't feel entitled. I don't feel obligated. But if you could check it out, it'd be very awesome. They have game software, development software, e-books, and e-comic books. Give them a check. That would be pretty awesome. Thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Well, hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video. Hopefully I'm going to have a game video for this channel. I'm going to try and not do a game video, but instead live stream again today. I mean, I'm going to do one for this channel, but not for the game channel. Anyway, though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.